A warm welcome to Mosambique, the desert port on Angola's Atlantic edge, now drenched in AfroBasket fever. It's Guinea and Libya to close out the final fixture of Group C. It's been a tough tournament here for the Libyans in their first showing in 16 years on the AfroBasket stage. 2 losses for coach Sam Vincent and Libya, and they haven't reached the same highs as they did in the qualifiers. They'll be looking for redemption as they chase their first win in this year's tournament. For Guinea, they put the entire AfroBasket tournament on notice after their opening win against Africa's #1 ranked team. When we look at what is coming up here, Guinea and Libya, they'll close out Group C, their final game, and then Angola and South Sudan with arguably one of the marquee matchups in the tournament. The final game for Group C on this Super Saturday AfroBasket style. Now the standings. We see Angola at the top, undefeated. Guinea with that 1 win coming off the loss against the host team. And South Sudan, they went down to Guinea and they have a 1-1 record. And Libya, well, they've struggled. They've faced both Angola and South Sudan, and they'll be looking to resurrect their 2025 AfroBasket campaign with a strong showing here against Guinea. Guinea have been one of the best three-point shooting teams we've seen in the tournament. And for Coach Sam Vincent on the other side, there'll be a lot of work to do. To help me unpack this, I have an Olympian and one of the continent's finest, Ife Ibekwe. And Ife, this one important for the Libya to just try and resurrect their 2025 AfroBasket.
Absolutely. It's important for Libya since they have not won yet in this Group C bracket, going against Guinea today. So they're a team that competes. They play with desire. They haven't been in AfroBasket play since 2009. So they missed 3 AfroBaskets. So they're definitely going to have to come out competitive and strong as we know them to do.
Of course, missing their stalwart and their captain, Mohamed Sadi, has been a subject of talk. As you see, Nassim Badrouche, who leads their scoring, 16.5 points per game for the Libyans. Sadi out with an injury, and it hasn't been the same look and feel for Libya in the tournament just yet. It's Coach Sam Vincent put at the helm just before the start of the tournament, but what they've done is average 53 points a game and 35 rebounds. Where their struggle has been, what has been a feature of their play in prior to the tournament, has been three-point shooting, just shooting it at 16% from the outside, and with the amount of threes they take, that has been a focal point and why they've struggled quite a bit.
Yeah, they're a team trying to find their rhythm and pace in this tournament because they haven't really been in this AfroBasket play, but since they've been here, they have really been keyed into offensive rebounds. They've done well against Angola, even though they took that L against them, but they're playing and trying to just find their pace. But if they continue to play with composure and that drive and that energy that we've seen, they can definitely take this game.
They've had a day to rest and a day to re-strategize. And now you know they will lean in and index on this third and final game. Coach Sam Vincent, former NBA champ. This is his 6th AfroBasket appearance in both men's and women's competition, having led Nigeria to the title in 2017. He'll lean into that experience and will need to, because Guinea, after that opening performance against South Sudan where they knocked down 14 threes with 28 shots at 50%, well, then the play of Alpha Diallo inside the paint has definitely been talked about. He leads the tournament in scoring at 26 points per game, and they've certainly put the tournament on notice that they are here to compete.
Absolutely. Guinea brings momentum and confidence as they've taken that lead over South Sudan with a key win for them, and the consistent shooting that they have done on that three-point line. This is a three-point shooting team, so they're definitely going to shoot a lot in this game.
I think you see some of the influence of Coach Nedeljko Asiric in the way that Guinea play with confidence. He's worked his rotations and his lineups, the Serbian veteran, and taken full control of Guinea. But national anthems, we will take in. national anthems competed, and customary handshake and exchange of the gifts before we get to the AfroBasket floor. The temperature has certainly been high here in Mozambique. This is one of the warmest days we've experienced so far, as the cold Benguela current has graced us. But we expect the action on the floor to mirror the temperature that we are experiencing outside. And this is the final game for both of these teams to close out their 2025 campaign in group play. Kingsley Ojebero out of Nigeria, James Grigol of Australia, and Grant Tody of the United States of America, the three officials in charge of this one. Libya, 53 points a game in the first two games, have really struggled to put the ball in the basket. 35 rebounds, and where the struggle is, and I mentioned it a little bit earlier, has been their conversion rate from the perimeter. Couple that with the 25 turnovers, and it doesn't bode well for them, and the chance to resurrect it. Madi, Patrush, Risk, Dawo, and Buzgaya, the chosen starting five for Sam Vincent.
Even though they have not picked up a win in Group C, they still compete and play hard with desire and drive to represent their country. And a key to the game is to limit their turnovers and establish a more disciplined offense.
Well, there's someone who knows a lot about disciplined offense, is the 1987 champion with the Boston Celtics, Coach Sam Vincent, looking to try and insert some of that discipline on the offensive side. Dumbia Alpha Jallo into the starting lineup, Keita, the other Dumbia Ibrahima, and Mamadi Diakite, the different starting five here for Coach Aseric.
Yeah, but the rhythm is driven by Jallo's scoring power, and that's why he's getting his first start in this tournament. The Elephants still bring that momentum and confidence with one win over Libya, so a team that relies on the three-point shot and getting to the free throw line.
Well, he brings discipline and a cohesion first style, does Coach Aseric, and he praised his team's unity and focus, not individual heroics, after they picked up that win against South Sudan. But a lot of talk around Alpha Jallo. He was a lot of talk before the tournament. He's certainly lived up to the hype. He now leads the AfroBasket in terms of scoring with his 26 points per game. He's also leads in terms of three makes across two games, knocking down 8 threes. And you see the way that he plays, it doesn't feel like he's out of control.
Not at all. He's the one that's been that power. He started those two games on the bench, came off of the starting lineup in this game because he is needed for the team.
Well, Libya on the other side, Nassim Badrush, is 30 minutes for Coach Sam Vincent, 16 points and 5 of 40 shooting from the field. And the guard who had to pick up some responsibility in the absence of Mohamed Sadi, and they have struggled to find their core identity. When you see what Libya looked like before, they are very assertive on the defensive end, able to play passing lanes, force turnovers, and shoot the ball well, and we just haven't seen enough of that identity come through for the Libyans.
They have nothing to lose in this game, as they have not won yet. They only need to give their all, play consistent for 40 minutes on the offensive end, on defensive end. Find your flow. Don't get out of rhythm just because of the pace of Guinea, but really stay structured and disciplined on offense and on defense.
These two teams have never met in continental competition, so this is the first time that they will be competing on the AfroBasket floor. Libya came through Group B qualification in a group that featured Cabo Verde, Nigeria, and Uganda. And a 4-2 record, that's how they were able to pick up a straight qualification into the tournament. For Guinea, they were third in Group E with a 2-4 record. They had to beat the hosts of the tournament, Angola, and then had a decisive win, 57-44 over Kenya. And it ended up third in Group E, and that's how they got here.
Yeah, and they've just been playing well. Even in that game against Angola, it was actually, they lost the game 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. They have been playing tremendous basketball, but they only played 35 full minutes in that game and ended up losing while Angola played a full 40. So definitely they have the stature, they have the momentum, and they have the confidence to come out here and just light it up from the beginning.
But just a little bit of delay as the table of technical officials sort out more technical aspects of the game. But for Guinea, they have joined FIBA in 1972. They were ranked 73rd in the world, 11th in Africa. This is their 6th AfroBasket appearance. 1962. That is when they got their highest ranking ever. It's a long time ago. They finished 4th in the AfroBasket, and in 2021 finished in the quarterfinal, or made the quarterfinal, and they'll be looking to improve their performance this time out. So talk happening now for Coach Sam Vincent. I think we're not too far away from the start of the game. Mamadi Diakite, 28 years old, NBA champion and NCAA champion as well. Has also won the G League. He's got the trifecta in terms of the championships in the US, and well, he's definitely given them some paint presence. The scoring and the work that he's done is shoring up the paint has also been a feature of the way that they played. An
experienced player, a veteran player that has been saturated in this basketball world, so definitely will be a presence for Guinea in this game.
Some of the keys to victory if we're looking from a Libyan perspective.
Again, limit turnovers and establish a more disciplined offense are the keys to the game for Libya, and just play with confidence and play with that drive and desire to represent their national team. They haven't been in AfroBasket since 2019. They missed 3 AfroBasket tournaments. So I know that it's a pleasure for them to be in this 2025 AfroBasket tournament and just play hard.
And when you look at what should happen from the Guinea side and how they've played, what do you think some of the keys to victory are for them?
I think the consistency of how they've been played goes through the hands of Jallo, and the way that he steps up. He is a player that can score at will, and he has his own plays, his pace. It's like no one can rush him out of his flow of the game. So I definitely think the way that he gets going, the team will follow suit. And just having Diakite and Kaba continue to contribute. Diakite had 14 points and 11 rebounds the last game. And so hopefully those two stay out of foul trouble as they bring out that inside presence for Guinea.
You read my mind because I was heading down there. Jallo fouling out and getting ejected from the last game. Diakite averaging 4.5 fouls in the first 2 games. The tendency to pick up fouls has been there for this team. Jallo is averaging 4 fouls a game, and when you look at that and you have your 2 key players getting into foul trouble, that can cause rotational issues for Coach Aseric.
And they can, you know, especially when we talk about that game against Angola when Jallo got his 5th foul, it's just the rhythm and the energy of the game for his teammates deflated. So he's actually truly needs to be on this court for them to have a potential chance to win. And again, this is a team that relies off of the 3-point shot. They like to shoot fast transition 3-pointers. They like to rotate the ball left to right to get the best open shot. They're going to run players off staggers for that shot. And if that is being contested in the right way, they know how to get to the basket, and getting to the free throw line is what they do best, those 2 things.
Well, we see the referee make the 1-minute 30 call, so we're going to get ready for this one. Nassim Badrush is the only player averaging double digits for Libya.
With Alpha, you please repeat. It's okay? Watch how who pass. After that, we play Holmes 3, pass to Alpha. Alpha curve here, and you said good screen, Tidia. After pass to Alpha, it is not...
Okay, obviously you got the point guard. Okay, Zillow, you got to get number 11. Okay, he's their number 1 scorer. You got to stay up under him, really work on him. 25, Midu, he's a shooter. He's big, 6'7", and he can shoot the ball. You got to stay all the way up on him, and he'll try to drive.
Final strategies now being set, and we are ready to tip off Group C. In the mid, a little bit of drama never hurt anybody. Drama in the desert, but temperature red high as we get this one ready.
Wait to see. Find him on the pin down.
It's going to be a good test for Libya to show how they get and bounce back through adversity off of those 2 losses in Guinea. They won one, they lost one. They got that good win against South Sudan. They lost in the 4th quarter against Angola. So they definitely have to make a statement in this game so they can put themselves in a good position in the Group C bracket.
Well, the permutations for this one. The second place team in Group C will play the third place team in Group D. Group D includes Egypt, Senegal, Mali, and Uganda. And the third place team in this group will obviously play the second place team in the same mentioned group that I talk about. So the cross-pool permutations make it very interesting. And maybe there are no relative favorites or strength matchups, and it's just a case of consistency and making sure that the team plays the style of basketball that they're looking for. Finally, you see Jakite Kita already. Doumbia risk to tip off this one. So it is Guinea basketball to start off. Doumbia. First look. First touch for Alpha Jallo. Now the drive is well guarded. Alpha Jallo fires off his first shot, connects from the three-point line.
We talked about them being a three-point line team, and the way that they've shoot in this competition has been tremendous, and that's Jallo's first buckets of the game.
Living up to what we've seen from them. It's Libya's basketball now. They'll pass there inside. Nice find, and Pusgaya, 26 years old, he picks up that first foul. The vision from the top of the key, the feed from risk, gives a little bit of confidence here to Libya.
Well, that's just a good read that they had when they brought up that play, just to get the ball inside and get that momentum started for Libya. It's a really good start for them, just by that alone.
Finding just the right sort of touch. Pusgaya shot off there, risk now into the path of Pusgaya again. And he'll pick up 2 points.
Yeah, we talked about their offensive rebound ability as they've gone through this tournament.
Jallo. Shot from the three-point line is rebounded, and Jakite misses there. Keita. Doumbia. To the other Doumbia. Pusgaya couldn't get it away. Alpha Jallo has a fresh 24 seconds. He'll lob it up top, and it'll be put right down. Another nice bit of connection as Keita is on the board.
Yeah, that was a good, strong dunk from Keita as he has his first buckets of the game.
You see the multifaceted play of Alpha Jallo, playmaking on that possession, finds Keita right open. There's a drive from Badrush. Contest now into the open floor. And Doumbia, strong take to draw the foul.
We talked about how the Elephants know how to get to the free throw line. You see here Doumbia just being aggressive and attacking straight down the middle to get that foul. And you see Jallo just passing the ball and getting Keita for that dunk.
Has only spent 1.2 minutes on the floor in the first 2 games. Ibrahima Doumbia, though, vast experience, played in the 2021 AfroBasket, the World Cup qualifiers, the AfroCan qualifiers, and getting a real look in now in this game, starting it out.
You see here Guinea putting a little pressure on Libya to slow down the clock.
6-3 the score, just their first 2 minutes. Pusgaya. Risk on the pick there, picks up the ball, feeds to Dawo in the corner. Dawo's shot is strong. Badrush was there to try and rather rein back the long ball. Last touch comes off. Silly National. It's Ibrahima Doumbia. Madi. Tightly guarded is Nassim Badrush. Pitches it to the corner. Now a catch and shoot opportunity for Risk off the front iron. It's into the hands of Jallo. Trap comes quickly. I think it's Badrush who's whistled there for his first foul, second team foul.
This is a better flow that we've seen Libya do in their offensive flow. They might not have scored on that possession, but the fact is that 4 black jerseys touch the ball, and that's not what we've seen earlier in this tournament. So they understand the assignment to pass the ball, swing it, get the defense to shift, as we see Libya in a 2-3 zone.
Cross it comes. Now it is Jallo again. Trying to find the connection with Keita. Back into the hands of Keita. The three-point shot from the baseline. Connection is good, and that is the first three-pointer for Diakite.
Yeah, that's a great three-point shot, as he's one of the big men that can shoot for Guinea.
Doumbia with all sorts of time. Throws that one right down. Some great work on the defensive end, and he rewards himself with a little bit of sky time. Timeout called. Guinea, they are on the run. 11-3 is the score. First time out here for Libya and Coach Sam Vincent.
Man, who takes the ball out? When you pass it to the guard, run down the middle and set the screen. Okay? That way we don't have to worry about him getting the ball over half court. Okay? Set the screen. When we knock the ball loose, we got to go get the ball. Okay? We can't bobble it. Get the ball so we can run the break. Okay? Be tired, give me a hand, I'll get you out the game. Otherwise, guys, you got to work. Okay? Down here next time, let's stay in 2 punch. 2 punch. Come on. No turnover. There you go. Defense on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Fiery timeout. That wasn't, well, 3 points that they've scored on the floor here. It's been matched by the offense of the Silly National in Guinea. They are leaning right into their identity with the 2 makes from a three-point line and the way they've attacked the paint.
But we heard on that timeout that Coach Vincent was saying, like, who takes out the ball, make sure whoever takes out the ball, set the screen so you're giving your teammates some relax and space as they bring the ball up the floor. As we see, Guinea is pressuring them really hard. They got to work together as a team.
Ball ahead to Busgaya, attacking hard. Nice work, strong take.
Anytime that a team is pressuring you, the best chance to score is a fast offensive transition basket.
They take advantage of that. And Busgaya, 2 more points to Bria. Trying to hand into the hands of other Doumbia. Off it comes there with Libya. Getting a little bit of momentum here.
One thing that I really, really like to see in basketball games, when a coach calls timeout, you need to execute. You need to bring that energy. You have time to rest and come back on the floor. And that's exactly what we've seen Libya do in these 2 possessions so far.
The right response, the energy response is exactly that from a fiery timeout. And 11-5, 6:32 remaining. Not letting the game get away from them, trying to stay in it early. Patrush. He'll pull up from the 3. Skying high to pick up the board is Diakite. Now Diakite, extra pass to the corner. Out it goes, and Keita, no one on him. He'll accept it and deposit it in with happiness.
Oh, that's a good offensive rebound for Keita to be in the right place at the right time.
Turning is muddy. Left hand hook shot is contested. Now Jallo away with the rebound. Given right back to Alpha Jallo. Pass is stolen. They have another opportunity on the break. Goes behind the back. That's a beautiful pass from Badrouche. And Busgaya, he's benefiting from his activity up the floor.
Yeah, the way that they're pushing in transition. You see here the defense of Libya, the steal, the pass from Badrouche to his teammate behind him. And then he gets the foul.
First AfroBasket for Mohamed Busgaya, 26 years old. Part of the World Cup qualifying team and the AfroBasket qualifiers. 5 points and 2 rebounds his output so far in the first 2 games. Second free throw comes off. And I see the frustration on your face, EP. It's about the free throw line being free.
Oh, man, I mean, I was a high percent free throw shooter, so when you have the opportunity to do all that work to get to the free throw line, take your time. You have 10 seconds. Gather yourself and then just shoot it. No one's in your face.
Well, missed opportunity for Libya. Jakite feeds out to Dumbia. Missed the first one. Second one is lined up and knocks in the three.
We talked about the high shooting three-point percentage from Guinea, and they're just really starting this game off on fire on the three-point line.
Leaning into their ability to knock down from the perimeter, but Drush turns Dowell on the drive. Looking to free up Badrush. He'll fire off a second three, strong. Diallo taps in. Yakite can't save it. Out of bounds it goes, and there's Soufiane Hamad. He's come on in. Some more size on the paint here for Libya. Nassim Badrush turns in. Great aggression and is able to pick up the foul.
And that's what you want to see from Badrush when he just, not just settles for the three-point shot, but he's aggressive towards the basket. You can't just settle from side to side. You have to go downhill and create some flow and contact to get to the free throw line. So hopefully he continues to get that momentum and not just settle for three-point shooting.
I think sometimes has been over-reliant on the three-point shot, and when he's just as capable attacking the rim, Badrush there drops in that shot.
Yeah, he's definitely just as capable of making the extra pass and attacking the basket. So hopefully we see how well he is as an all-around player.
Second miss there. Well, misses the second shot on the free throw line. Nassim Badrush, they still have possession of the ball. Holds up, Ahmad. Trying to give and go, Badrush. Wide left. His rangefinder off right now. Can't find that touch.
No, but when you're a three-point shooter, you're just not having your touch. You just, one, you keep shooting, and two, find another way to get that momentum, whether that's defense or assisting or just being the energy player for your team.
Hand off to Diallo, back to Jakite. Little give and go action, can't finish it. Madi pushing right up the other side of the floor, not gonna get the chance to finish that. They still have the ball. Now Nassim Badrush attacking again. Hands this off to Hamad. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Badrush finds a seam. Can't get it. They chase down the board again. Usman Kaba. Dumbia. Diallo from the top. Diallo dialed in. That's his 10th three-pointer in this AfroBasket. Well, shot selection just so good from Alpha Diallo. Loves the top of the key for the shot. Baseline shot from Ahmad. 13-point game. Dumbia. Now another shot falls in. Wow. They are heating up again, and it's this first quarter shooting spree that we've seen from Guinea.
Oh, if any other teams is watching, Guinea can definitely shoot on that three-point line.
Kaba, right-hand layup, and on the charge they go again. Another forced timeout here, 24 points to 6. And the Silly Nacional, they are in full song as they power to this 18-point lead.
Hey, guys, listen. We got to run back and find a man. Get back on defense. We're giving up 3 threes in transition. Get back and find a man. Match up. We're playing man to man. Everybody's running right down here. And their men are out here at the three-point line. Get out to the man.
Okay, watch up. Watch out zone. They play zone the same.
That man, Alpha Diallo, well, you see why he is at the top of the scoring charts in the AfroBasket. Once again, just playing with composure, making great decisions, and finding Jakite, finding teammates, scoring himself.
Yeah, he's just an all-around overall player where he can assist, attack the basket, set the pace for his team, pull up for a three-point shot. And so that is the energy and motor of the Elephants.
5 of 7 from that three-point line. Given a break there, Alpha Jallo, they shoot the ball so well. They're over 44% in the two opening games, and they shoot it at a high volume. Badrush. Ziu is in. Nassim Badrush attacking again. This shot, can't find it. Dumbia in transition, thought about it, and he draws a foul from Dawo.
I mean, Libya, they're taking good shots. They're attacking the basket. They're passing the ball. Four jerseys are touching the ball, but they're just not connecting on those shots. And then they're getting back and playing aggressive defense. They need to start on defense to create their offensive flow. So hopefully we see that in this possession for Libya.
This is what Guinea do well. They force the closeouts to come, and it allows them room to attack inside the paint, and they make the correct reads and have done so here in the first quarter. Now it is catch there for Drame, who's in. Silla, left hand hook shot inside. We've seen him try to work the paint extensively, and miscommunication as Arhima throws that one right out of bounds.
And as you just said about Guinea, the way that they play, because they are a three-point shooting team, don't let that fool you, because they can get to the hole, they can get inside the paint. So overall, they have so many triggers on the court offensively. They can shoot, but they can also penetrate and get the ball inside and let the big man go to work.
Multiple scorers. Dumbia has 6, Diallo has 6. It's 3 points apiece for Ibrahima Dumbia. Now Drame, tough cover for Dawo. He'll turn around. Shorted that one. Has not made a field goal inside the paint or inside the two-point line here at Usman Drama. All of his scoring coming from the three-point line.
Versatile. That's what you could say about him and the Elephants.
Now the runner from Ziu. They finally bring a break in the scoring run here from Guinea.
Oh yeah, that's exactly. They're playing hard and they're playing aggressive with drive and just desire. They're not letting up. But again, we talked about their offensive flow. This is actually a better offensive flow that we've seen so far. And that the way that they're getting up on defense, yes, they have a little bit of fouling right now, but I just like the way that Libya is playing overall, and for this to be their third game of this tournament.
3 of 14 from the field for Libya, just finding looks but not being able to finish. That's probably been the central theme for them here in the first quarter. Dumbia. Silla. Usman. Drame shot. Pitched back, and Dawo there to clean up on the attempted pass from Kita. Ziu. Looking to build some confidence. Kita steals it away. They have a chance now to Guinea. Kaba. Dumbia. Drame patient with it. They see Silla on the cut. Silla! Well, sensational there inside.
That was a down screen for Kaba for Silla to come out and curl to that basket, and that's just good offensive flow that we're seeing from Guinea.
They are playing outstanding here in this first quarter. High-level execution. Arhima pulls up from way downtown. It's saved by Kita. Drame gets a touch. Ahmed Dumbia. Kick out, and there is Keita from a deep 3. Ziu. They have the final 8 seconds of this first quarter. Dawo, Hamad. Blitz the D, Hamad inside. Nice read. He'll take some confidence with that finish and close out the first quarter. They get into double digits here to Libya. And Soufiane Hamad, captain, is on the board. At the end of the first quarter, it's Guinea 26 and Libya 10. Guinea, the better in that first quarter.
And when we see the statistics, Guinea is shooting 62% from the 2-point and 56% from the 3-point line, 5 for 9, as Libya's just 0 for 6 on the 3-point line, and that's just not enough. Even though they're getting their shots up, they just need to be more consistent in that sense, and then attack the basket, continue to go inside and get your buckets from either the paint or the free throw line to expand the gap so you'll be able to shoot non-contested 3-pointers.
First quarter plays in this exciting first quarter for the Sele Nacional. Alpha Jallo, that is the first make from the top of the key for 3 of his 6 points. And then Busgaya, when he was on, was rewarded for his high level of activity. You see the finish there from Keita on the pass from Diallo. Not only was he scoring, but the patience to find the wide open Keita got him up top and he dropped it right in.
Yeah, the way that they're playing together, passing the ball. You see Jakete making his first 3-pointer of this game. As we know, Guinea is a 3-pointer team, and just the defense all around scoring from Dupia. I mean, just a pick in his pocket and then going up for that dunk.
The finish there again, the defense turns to offense, the extra pass, and Dupia has relished the chance to try and shoot and getting opportunities, and so has Keita. Minutes here for them as they start out this one, and Coach Aseric is able to go deeper into his rotation here. And you see some more free-flowing offense as Libya drops in that 3.
I mean, 11 fast break points for Guinea in this moment.
Well, you can download the app by scanning the QR code and connect with the FIBA world. That's courtside 1891, FIBA Asia Cup semifinals, and Eurobasket preparations, AfroBasket 2025, as we head to the qualifiers for the quarterfinals and the quarterfinals themselves. Hamad on the floor, and Al Maghribi steps back and hits. Nice confidence, nice make.
Well, that's a good start for Libya coming off of that to start the second quarter.
Silla finds Drame. Al Maghribi on him. Torre. Now the kick out. Torre is open. Shorts it. They get the ball right back. There is Silla. Well, shorted it. Flat tire as he tried to get up there. Ahima. Ziu. Soufiane Hamad. Attacking again, this time under duress. It's well contested. Kaba trying to turn on the afterburners, but is met by Ziu. Comes across and he'll pick up the foul. Better intensity here from Libya on the defensive end. The foul there from Ziu has given them a little bit of a spark off the bench since he's been on the floor. Hamad heads off. Fine to Silla. Kick out, and there is another 3-point attempt. Naziu. He tried to turn on the afterburners, coming up over the top, draws the foul from Drame.
Yeah, sometimes you just want to pick up that foul so you don't have that transition 2-point basket as Drame picks up his first foul.
Busgaya back in. Al Maghribi calling for it. Now in some trouble. Ahima. Ball stuck in the hands here of the Libyan offense. Inside, nice play. Little crossover and finish, and that's a highlight play from Ahima. Score up to 14. Fight back here from Libya. Drame waved away, Silla. Torre. Guarded. Silla. Shot clock winds down. Last shot there from Drame goes up and over. Now Ziu. He gets ahead, and that's some great play from Ziu. That zest and extra bit of energy draws the foul.
Since he's been in the game, he really has pushed the tempo for his team and really trying to make something shake, going to the basket, playing defense. He's been in like every single possession. Things that you don't see on the statistics, but you see him here going up strong and creating that foul.
Well, after the energy injected in by the play of Ahima Buzgaya and that man Ziu, a timeout called here, 26-14 in favor of Guinea.
Okay, good point. Hey guys, the difference is our energy on defense. Okay, that's the difference. Everybody's got.
Watch, pass to him inside. Okay? In this case, if he get the ball here, okay, Usman cut here. Okay, and 4 outside players. Guys,
Keep it simple, guys. Keep it simple.
Play simple, pass break. If you cannot score in pass break, set up with some aggressivity and kick pass and take the shots with confidence.
Let's go. Defense on 3. 1, 2, 3. Defense.
Yet to score in this second quarter is Guinea. They're stuck on that 26-point mark. 4 points here for Libya. They try to fight back. And it's been a good character show after a stern character test in that first quarter.
Absolutely. Libya has stepped up their defense. We just heard the coach saying it. The reason why this change in the offensive flow, it started with your defense. You continue to bring the defense and the energy, and you'll continue to chip away at the scoreboard. But also, Libya just going to the free throw line 2 out of 7 times. And, you know, if you put those makes on the board, the
score is vastly different.
Yeah.
There's 5 extra points, make that 6 that should have been on the board here for Libya as Adrisu misses that one. Drame.
Again, Libya, their zone is what made them pull away.
Scott Cole from the 3-point line. Kita pushes into the back of El Magribi. That's going to be the second, or the third team foul here for Cili Nacional.
And we talked about how teams that have been down in this tournament and what they have done to get back. It's you get stops and you get scores. You get stops, you get scores, and you just chip away with that confidence slowly and slowly. And that's what we've seen so far for Libya, coming down from being down by at least like 10.
Amazing what a little bit of confidence can do for a team. Now, long-range shot is strong. Torre on the cleanup. To Drame. Kaba feeds there to Keita on the baseline. He was able to pick up his own miss. Drame thought about the 3 now. Finds the seam of space. It's contested as El Magribi gets it. They have a fresh 14 seconds. Into the pass of Torre. Patience. Keita is left alone, and Keita drops in the 3.
That will be their first field goal of this second quarter, but the way that they're moving the ball and playing with poise in that possession alone is going to get them far in this tournament.
Libya, in contrast, looking for their first make from the 3-point line. They were 0-7 from the outside. Arhima. Shot under pressure, skying high is Keita, another rebound. Guinea through Drame. Drame shot, bit strong, a rebound again as they continue to get these second shots. That is 20 rebounds already for Guinea.
5 offensive rebounds. They're just relentless on the offensive board.
A miss again. Gone a little bit cold now. 6 of 16 from the 3-point line. Ziu. Now Magribi on the drive. Well guarded by Keita. They get the chance back, and there is Buzgaya with all of that energy again.
Yeah, he's definitely bringing the heat for Libya as he knows how to move very well without the ball.
Drame. And Guinea now lobbed over the top there. And the pass was good, and there was some contact. on the interior. Kaba draws the foul.
You see here the cut from Kaba, just going straight up strong and getting that foul. And here, just the patience of Guinea, moving the ball around the perimeter to get the best shot for them. And that was that three-point shot from Keita.
Just the second time that Guinea are going to the line in this one. Usman Kaba, 23 years young, plays his basketball in the 3rd division in France for Poissy. First AfroBasket, part of the team in the qualifiers. And that's the difference. He takes both free throws, makes both free throws, and builds the lead back up. Mati. Puskaya. Drop off pass is nice. That's a good bit of offense there from Libya.
Good rhythm and pace for Libya to cut the lead.
It's Hamad dropping in the 2 points. Libya up to 18. Jakite back in, so Wiskita. Trying to drive in. Torre, shot clock winds down, it's gotta go. High archer, is short. Vizgaya has been everywhere. Badrush. Hands back to Badrush. Nassim Badrush driving in. He'll short the layup. Keita, they have numbers here. Torre. Trying to patiently drive that in, able to draw the contact. It's a good play.
Yeah, the way that he hung in the air and went into the body to create that foul.
Noor Torre, another 16-year-old to feature on a roster here in the AfroBasket. Principia School in the United States. He turns 17 on the 17th of October.
Okay, Libra.
Gets that second one, featured at the FIBA World Cup in 2024 under 17. And he was able to put up 8.7 points for the young Silly Elephant.
We've seen many young players play for their senior national team and get those minutes and get those spotlights within this tournament. And so just having that confidence in him and in himself to hang with the big dogs, it's nice to see.
And both 16-year-olds featured in Group C. It's Mateo from the DRC and Torre here in for Guinea. Busgaya, shot, strong. Again, strong drive from Usman Kaba. The way that they are able to pick apart defenses when vary their style of play, and it certainly is fantastic basketball to watch the way they structure their offense, this silly national team. Torre can't finish that. Busgaya. Madi kicks to the corner. There is the first three-pointer, and it drops on in. 8 attempts it took, and Nassim Badrush finds it.
Sorry, the way and the flow that Libya is playing is exactly what they need to continue to chip away at the score.
Jallo got a couple of words in there with Madi as the foul was drawn. Right in for Alpha Jallo.
It's just a different pace and game when he's in the game playing for Guinea.
AS Monaco in France has won the Pro A twice. Part of the All LNB Pro A team, first team 2022 and this year. There's no doubt that we're seeing that style. Well, you're seeing the reasons why He was part of the first team, just averaging 10 points, 4.3 rebounds, but putting together multiple performances here on the continental stage.
Yeah, when he's in, he knows how to project the momentum of the team. It really goes at his pace, and that's what you see when you have an experienced player that knows how to facilitate and handle the ball and score at will.
All 3 free throws fall in for Jallo. Now it's muddy. Hamad takes the handoff, and 4th team foul now. Libya, they are in the penalties, so gotta look out to see the conversation between the 2 veteran leaders on the team. Jakite having a word with Jallo.
And being in the penalty means that anytime Libya gets fouled, they are going to the free throw line for the rest of the second quarter.
We see Hamad here, driving in. Hamad again, Hamad. Wow, superb, trying to get that out over the arm of Jakite. Quickly trying to counter. Dumbia. Jallo sizing up Al Maghribi. Jallo. That shot off, and the offensive foul is called on Alpha Jallo. That's the 15th foul, so I think they will shoot 2. The referee's conferring, and Jallo gotta be careful just a little bit. Picks up his first foul, but the referee certainly have their eye on him, especially after the ejection in that game against Angola. Al Maghribi. Plays for Al Atli Sporting Club Libya on the road to the BAL. Part of the qualifying campaign for this Libyan team. That one rattles out again, and the struggles from the free throw line for Libya. Well, haven't been able to change that. Pitched ahead to Jakite. And Jallo and Jakite, they find each other.
They have that chemistry and connection this whole tournament, and the way that Jallo facilitates not only alone scoring, but knows how to find his teammates in those spaces and gaps. That was a great 2-point transitional basket. As we see here, Jallo just attacking and bounce passing it to his teammate, Jakite, and getting that bucket.
As much about the pass as it was about the finish, and the pass leading to the finish. And you see Jakite gratefully accepting. 38-23. And the instant replay system has been triggered here on the floor. And we will just listen on in.
We have a head coach challenge by the black team. The call on the floor is white ball. We are here to review which team causes the ball to go out of bounds. Can you, which angle are we using?
It's the Fields one. Which one you want to have?
Let's use the same one. Just take it frame by frame. I'll take it forward, back, back, back. No, forward. Can see the ball with black ball.
Black ball.
One frame out. Let's before that contact there. Here, there. Take it down a bit. Okay, frame by frame. Can we get another angle? This is not so clear. Okay, good. Yeah, this is much better.
Go forward.
Forward, forward, frame by frame.
I see that off black. For me, there's nothing conclusive.
Same here, to change the decision.
There is no other angles that show anything clear. Let's have a look at this one. So it looks like white hits first, then it comes off black left hand.
Yeah.
So I see that last touched off black's
Off
left
black,
hand.
yeah. After review, call on the floor remains the same, white ball. After review, call on the floor remains the same, white ball.
So coach's challenge unsuccessful for St. Vincent. It stays with Guinea. And it is their basketball. Full court pressure for Libya, trying to change up the tempo of this one. See if they can just wrestle back some more momentum, start out the way they started out the second quarter, close out the game, or close out the quarter the same way. Jallo. Now to try to work in the low post. Will turn over the right shoulder. It's strong. Keita. Again, they're on the rebound, goes right hand and drops it in.
The way that Keita knows how to work around the basket, he's always there to pick up those offensive rebounds.
Hung in the air for what felt like an eternity there, Keita, to get that one to fall. Badrush. Hamad's shot. Tickles off the rim, and there is great work by Dawo. Found positioning inside, is able to draw the foul. Waji Dawo. Real veteran presence inside the paint here for Libya. 36 years old. Fourth AfroBasket for him. 2007 when he made his debut for the Libyan team. Played in 2007 and 2009 AfroBasket in Libya. And he's 25, BAL champion with Al Ahly Tripoli. Free throw shooting woes for Libya still continue. Hamad. Faced up, found the shot. Strong off the backboard, off the back iron. Now Diakite can't get it. The tip-in is missed, and there is the third chance opportunity, and Keita again.
Again, he's always knowing where to be at the right time around the basket, getting those offensive rebounds as Keita has his fourth point of the game.
Ahima to Madi. Madi will try just inside. Diakite deflects a little bit. Guinea ball. Alpha Jallo. Pass to Keita. The extra pass out to Dumbia. Ball movement, all five players touch it. And there is the shot that rattles out.
Yeah, you can't really ask for a great offensive movement from a team when all five white jerseys touch the ball.
Nassim Badrush. 1 of 10 from the three-point line for Libya. There's a feed to Hamad. Well, superb body control to make that one happen.
That was just a great cut to the basket as Hamad has 6 points for Libya.
They're 9 of 18 on the interior, and that's probably where they need to continue attacking, because they're 10% from the three-point line, 20% on 2 of 10 from that free throw line. Libya, that's where the struggles have been.
I mean, they're getting there, but they're just not connecting on that. As you said, 2 for 10 on the free throw line. You see here, the cut from Hamad, just going to the basket, being relentless. He really knows how to move very well without the ball, as he has 6 points for Libya.
Ahmed Dumbia relishing his time here on the floor. Gets that one to fall. Difference in free throw shooting. They're now 8 of 10. 9 of 10 are this Guinean team. Badrush hit from there earlier. Jallo calls for the clear out. 1 second differential between shot and game clock. Keita is picked off there by Dawo. He has time and he lays it in. Great work from Waji Dawo. It's the steal and the layup and the finish, and they can take some momentum into the halftime break. Can Libya, and the veteran presence there of Dawo. You see the work rewarded for the activity. Superb work there.
You could just see right here, just not giving up. Dawo being relentless on the defensive end. As you heard time and time again, Coach Sam Vincent just saying it's your defense and your energy, and that's the way that Libya has been in this game.
Guinea 43, Libya 28. It's halftime here in Mosamej, and it is Guinea in control.
Even though Libya has picked it up with even better percentage from the two. We see 42% for Guinea and 48% from Libya, but you just see the 20% from the free throw line as Guinea is leading the way with 29 rebounds for Libya 22.
He did a better job of controlling the boards, but Jallo with his 9. Hamad has been impactful, the captain coming in off the bench there to provide some additional scoring. And that is how Libya put together a better second quarter performance, keep themselves in this competition and in this contest. Second quarter best plays.
I mean, it starts with Libya. They won actually in that quarter, scoring 1 more point extra than Guinea. And you just see it started with their defense and the way that they flowed in their offense. You see the strong attack to the basket, and that is one of the ways that they scored in that step back 3 from Al-Maghrabi, and then the attack to the basket, and they need to continue to do that when they come back from halftime.
Well, they were able to win that second quarter, 13-12. It's the great bit of work by them, and there's a shot from Keita looking at the ball movement from the Silly Nacional. And Coach Serich, he's got a couple of words there for his team. This is where they've been outstanding. When they attack the rim, when they attack with intent, they get results at a high percentage. The work from Busgaya also noted his activity level and his contribution, just whether he's drawing the defense or whether he's actually finishing close by, that time feeding his captain Hamad.
And you see the captain Hamad just being around the basket. He had 6 points in that second quarter, just being relentless. And the 3-point shot from Badrush as he continues to contribute. But again, the captain doing captain things, being aggressive and attacking the basket. But it's the transition of Guinea and that pass from Jallo to Keita for that play. And so it's just a tremendous the way that they've been playing.
Halftime here in the city of Namib. We'll be back with second half action. Don't go anywhere.
Education, health, justice. We sometimes take these simple things for granted. They're not common for all of us. We are all born on the same planet, but not with the same opportunities.
Whatever our gender, color, belief, or capability, we are one. We are all on the same team. Let's convince those who never thought they'd do it that they can. We can. Together, we are stronger. No matter your origin, basketball can bring everyone together. Basketball for good.
Probably should have taken the first shot, loses it as it heads out of bounds. Rwanda, they can have an opportunity here in transition now. Sends right back, Bryce Sacco.
Denies the screen, finds a Magbos. Good passing from Nigeria. Agata finds a bit of a step back, goes in. Simply Mr. Automatic Clutch, whatever you like. He's Caleb Agata. Getting rejected. Oh, is this the FIBA AfroBasket or the FIBA Volley Basket? Now we're in the 10, goes base. Are you kidding me? Well, bon nuit, good night, s'il vous plaît.
Robbins, 2 seconds on the clock. Robbins drops in the three, and the second three-pointer. They move up to a 3-point lead. It's cleaned up by Kouadio. The scramble for the ball is picked up now. Dropped in by Will Tavares. Loose ball in his hand, and he's able to pick up the 2 points.
That 50-50 play, and Tavares being strong.
Jordan Sacco sent right back by Ward. The ball though.
The block from Ward just going up strong and taking it out.
Dancing just a little bit. Yembo drives base. Oh, wow, that's Kande. How did he get up so high?
What a great move from that baseline drive for that dunk that he just did.
Now that spins, turns, goes in, gets rejected. Well, Lovasoa could have picked up his third. But in the end, becoming Madagascar's insurance policy.
Well, credit to him not backing down, playing with those 2 fouls right there.
Costello, Mulare on the drive. Mulare shut up. It is Dali for Cote d'Ivoire. Drops in the 2 points. Here's the shot from Mulare as it goes up. Dali picking it up, dropping it in, and they pick up the win.
That is unbelievable.
These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world forever.
Time to take a look at the top scorer for Libya, and it's Captain Soufiane Ahmad, who's been outstanding. 8 points on 4 of 8 from the field, has benefited from his own aggression and showcased some of his ability to finish at the rim. Highly dexterous as he gets inside, and you see the drop-offs and the finishes with his right hand.
Yeah, he definitely brings that energy for his team as he continues to be relentless, attacking the basket and just finding a way to get to the hole and put some points on the board for his team.
Well, they needed some aggression and leadership, and Hamad trying to provide that for his team. See the pass and the body control there on the cut. Pass just as good as the finish as Ahmad turns in and drops in a beautiful lay-in. Needs a little bit more of that leadership and showcasing his ability to score, does Soufiane Ahmad. And here is AfroBasket's leading scorer, 26 points a game, Alpha Diallo. 9 points, 2 of 3 from the three-point line, got 4 rebounds as well. And he just continues to play the game at a high level. 2 assists to feature in his highlight reel as well.
The way that he's been playing and showing up for his team, the first game he had 26 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And in his second game, he had 24 points and 5 rebounds. The way that he can score at will at any time possible on the court is exactly the consistency that Guinea will need.
26 points to 10. That was the score after the first quarter. And, well, they were able to pull back just a single point in that second quarter, 17-18. But that's the kind of scoring that Libya are going to need, and if they're going to look at a quarter as a framework or an architecture for them to come all the way back, then that's how they do it. 20 points in the paint, that's how they orchestrated that. Hamad with his 8 points, Buzgaya's got 5 rebounds, and Dawo leads with 3 assists.
And so for Libya, they've had different moments where different players have stepped up within the first half. But if everyone can come up and be on that same flow and the consistency, they can actually cut the lead. But in one quarter, in 5 minutes, you have 2 players or 1 player. But you see here, Hamad is the player that is actually leading the way with 8 points, being 4 for 8 from the field. And just hopefully they know how to keep it together and play together as a team.
If they can't keep it together as a team, then maybe they'll be able to pull back a couple more points. But when you look at the floor leadership of Diallo, Keita's got 7 rebounds. He's been very impactful on the offensive glass. And then you see the 2 assists there of Alpha Diallo as well.
I mean, Jaqueta, he had 14 points, 11 rebounds in the last game. Just dominates on the rebound on both ends of the floor. And it's just, again, the consistency of Diallo, the way that the rhythm is driven by him alone. He has 9 points and 4 rebounds. You can see the drop-off when he's on the bench, and not just on defense or offense, but just the energy that this team brings. Like, he is the driving force for the Elephants.
What they did well is what they have done well throughout the tournament. They shot the ball reasonably well when you consider that they've shot it at over 44% from the three-point line. They made 6 of the 18 attempts at 33%, but converted 81% from the free throw line. And conversations being had there with Alpha Diallo and with Diakite, having the last second to try and figure out if they can improve this performance. 9 assists they've had on 5 turnovers. And so, well, when you look at that, they are playing within their framework, their structure, and the way that they have played the first 2 games.
Yeah, we've just seen them being consistent as a team overall, and the players that need to show up, even their bench players, they had 11 bench points coming into this half. But when we look at Libya as they warm up, some things that they could do better. They're getting to the free throw line, but they're just 3 for 12 at the free throw line. They're getting there, they're being aggressive, but taking their time to make those shots. And again, points in the paint. They are dominating over Guinea. They have 20 points in the paint, and they can continue to do that offensive rebound and get into that flow. They're doing things as a team, but not all together for the 10 minutes of each quarter.
And not much else they can do, because they take about 26 shots from the three-point line at around about 15%. Now you can't will the ball in. They'll continue to try to find the looks that they get. They've only shot it at 9%. Make 1 of 11 in that first half. Something will drop. They will continue to try to shoot it from the three-point line and gotta hope that it's gonna fall at some point.
If they're gonna continue to shoot from the three-point shot, as they're just 1 for 11, making sure you have 3, 4, 5 positions going to the offensive rebound. You cannot just spot up on the three-point line and shoot it when there's no rebound efficiency or those around to help with that. So just being smart and taking a look at that. Playing inside out can also help Libya cut the gap in this game.
Well, fast break points, that's also been a feature of Guinea's style of play. They have 11.5 fast break points over the first 2 games. They're already up to 11 in the first half. Their ability to just change up their style of play, lean into their athletes and their length and athleticism when they do control the boards. That's what they did well in the first half. Well, second half action here in Mozambique in the desert is about to tip off. The both teams will head to the benches and shore up their final strategy. A lot to be said in terms of what they've done. Libya, they can lead into that 18-point performance and see if they can limit some scoring and replicate their scoring here in the second half.
We'll play a little bit smaller. We don't have to do it all at one time, guys. Let's get this game down to 10. Okay, slowly. Our first play, we're going to run 1 down. Okay? I want Sofian setting the screen, Wesley setting the screen. Come off Wesley's side. Hit Wesley, go through, set the screen. Sofian's going to be right there in the middle. Okay? At the rim. At the rim. Let's get it down. Everybody's up on defense. Defense on 3. 1, 2, 3. Defense.
Scan the QR code, download the app, courtside 1891. Stay in touch with the FIBA World. This is AfroBasket 2025 action. Well, it's worth it alone. Yeah, we start off this second half. Diakite having a chat here with referee Kingsley Ojeburu of Nigeria. And when you look at how they start out the second half, Ahmed Doumbia, Diakite, Keita, Alpha Jallo, and the same way they started out the first half with Ibrahim Doumbia back to the starting five. It's Hamad, Badrouche, Dawo, Arhima, and Madi, the chosen starting five for Coach Sam Vincent. Now, wait for the signal from the table. We are good to go. Diakite to Keita. Alpha Jallo. Now Mighty putting some pressure on it. Dawo picking up the matchup on the switch. Inside they go. Keita turns, what? Good footwork. Can't finish, fluffs it, drops off into the part there of Doumbia. It's Dawo. Nice move. Just can't find it. Now a chance here for Libya. Ahima to make some inroads. Waji Dawo sees Ahmad on the cut. The catch and shoot is well contested. Jallo there to pick up the rebound. Trying to feed it into Keita. The pass is red. Quickly back the other way. He saves it. It's into the hands of Doumbia.
Good defensive possession from both teams.
The pass to Keita, missed one this time, finishes with his offhand. And Jack Keita is having his best game of the competition so far.
Yeah, he leads with 10 points so far.
They're actively looking for him inside the paint, and he's giving some value for the touches he's getting. Hamad. Kuzkaya, shot clock winds down. The shot comes quickly there. Rush shot. They got the attempt up. Diakite. Keita again. This one with the strong hand and is able to finish.
Yeah, they're going inside the paint as they now have 20 points in the paint. As Diakite has 10 points for the Elephants.
Leading the way inside the paint, and Arhima. Another rebound for Diakite. Doumbia. Alpha Jallo, there they go into Keita again. They are seeking him out every time down. This one though, goes out the lead, pushed up to 19. That is the largest lead of the game. Arhima. Kuzkaya. Nice ball pressure. Now Hamad will pull up from the top of the key and he will open his account in the second half.
Yeah, he's not letting up. The captain is leading with 10 points, and his energy, you could feel it as he's trying to make something shape for Libya.
Leadership, but trying to lead with some scoring. Keita looked at his other one. Don't know what that was. Falls favorably into Doumbia's hands, and even this missed passes with no direction of going the way of Guinea.
Yeah, that's why you just don't give up on the play until you see the ball go through the net.
Fortune favoring Guinea on that possession. Here's the drive. It's shorted. Jallo. Still, defense has to be very wary of where Alpha Jallo is at all times and try to pick him up high. And look here at that pass that came off the backboard. That was intended. That there's no way they could have practiced that too many times. You see the finish there from Doumbia. There it is, and there is the Diallo-Diakite connection.
I mean, it starts with him and the way that he's poised and poised, going downhill, been able to find his teammate for the 2-point bucket.
Badrush. To be a contact there on the ground. First time the lead is pushed over the 20-point mark. Badrush, 1 of 9 from the field in that first half, really struggled to find any sort of offensive flow, but the kind of player he is, all it will take is just seeing the ball go through the net once, and like most shooters, can set a streak alight in a flash. Second one from the free throw line drops in, maybe giving Badrush some confidence. Dubia is subbed out. Kaba. In he comes. Usman Kaba. Jallo pressured. Back out it comes, sets his feet. Alpha Jallo drops in the 3.
And that's what he brings. Everyone went to him. He bounced past it to his teammate and created that space to be able to shoot on that 3-point line. Just a smart play from Jallo. He had 12 points.
3 or 4 from the free throw, from the 3-point line. Is up around his average of 4, makes the game from the outside. Ball is stolen. Keita to Jallo, that's the spot he hit from earlier. Ball movement superb, and that is a highlight play for the team. Silly Nacional, ball movement and the dunk for Keita.
The way the Elephants are moving the ball, they're in the rhythm right now in this third quarter.
Jallo left and pass, and up and under, and in it goes. And St. Vincent, the seating of a timeout has been called as the Guineans. They are playing superb basketball. It's 58-32.
You see here just the ball movement from the Elephants, from high, low, and then from post player to post player, from Jallo to Jaqueta to Keita for the dunk.
Superb interplay, and here's Jallo with the left-hand pass, and under and in. How do you like your ice cream? With a little bit more spice in there. You just see the layup going in, and Kaba will happily accept.
We can't make the turnovers. We got to get shots. When we play careless and casual, then we turn the ball over. We can't turn the ball over. We got to get shots. Every single possession is important. Come on. 5, 4, 2, 3. Next time down, I run the horns. Set the screen. We're not.
Kind of a run compiled here by this Libyan team, or by this Guinean team to start out this quarter. They've scored 15 points in just about 5 minutes of play. Limited Libya to just 4 points. And Alpha Jallo given a breather. Diakite stays on. It's to be a Diakite. Sekusila comes in for Jallo. See Badrush. Mahima. Hands back out to Badrush. Now the jab, and there is Silla drawn into the foul. Love the aggression there from Mahima.
Yeah, the way that he's trying to just make something move for the Libya team, and just the way that he's trying to attack the basket and be aggressive.
First 5 minutes went the way of Guinea. There is Hamad. Perfect execution on the baseline out of bounds play.
Yeah, that would be Hamad just looking for things to do as he leads the way with 12 points.
Continues to build on his best performance. Diakite strong. Did well to stay with him, Captain Ahmad. Keita. Now it's Ahmad again. Ahmad drops it off to Badrush. And there is a highlight play for Libya.
The way that they keep going and chipping off, getting stops and getting scores is the rhythm that Libya needs to continue in this third quarter with 4 minutes left.
Again, play from Ahmad, both ends of the floor. Relentless is Diakite, wins that battle. Hima, cleared out by Keita. They still have the ball. Nassim Badrush, his shot rattles out. Sekou Silla there. Kaba, Diakite. It was Hamad there on the contest, and Al-Maghribi trying to keep the ball alive. Usman Drame, he gets ready to come in. Keita's contribution has been a good one.
Yeah, the way that Keita plays together with Diakite, the way that they move together on that, but we see here the play, trying to figure out who it went off on, but it will be Guinea's ball.
14 points, 9 rebounds for Keita. Best performance so far in this tournament for Guinea. 3-point shot is rattled in from the outside as Ibrahima Doumbia picks up 3 more. .12 remaining. Badrush. Hamad. Al-Maghribi's fadeaway 3 is rebounded by Diakite. Fifth board. Now Diakite feeds to the wide open shooter. That shot is strong from Kaba. Chased down by Doumbia. Couldn't keep it alive.
Every single player from Guinea has played except Boom, and you see the hustle play from Doumbia, but he steps on the line. But the fact that they are able to go down the bench in this tournament is going to be very beneficial as they continue to play games.
Maji sees Hamad. There is the feed to Al-Maghribi, met up top by Diakite again. 2 blocks for Diakite. Now they have the ball in transition. Silla couldn't hold it. It's Libya. Al-Maghribi. Another block from Drame. A block party inside.
Both teams are kind of playing out of whack, but now hopefully they set the ball up, run an offense, and score on this offensive play.
Usman Drame. There's some good work from Ziu. He's just able to knock that off the leg of Kaba. Abdul Jabbar Abu Fada. In he comes. You see the work from Diakite. The first block there. Try again. Nope. Second block. Hits right out.
Yeah, just relentless, knowing how to move well side to side and being in the right place at the right time.
Drame. Kaba has got to fire off the shot. Shot clock winds down, deflection into the hands of Abu Fada. Badrush. His floater looked good out of the hand. There is Usman Drame, able to pick up the defensive board. Kaba, we're into the final 82 seconds of this third quarter. Silla. Diakite. Relishing the matchup, and he'll finish inside.
That's just good footwork. The way that he attacked the middle, pump fake, 2 feet planted, pump fake, reversed, and laid it up.
5 of 9 now, moves up to 11. Ziu. Wachitawo. Dawo has got time and space. It's a bit strong. Silla kicks to the corner. Diakite found some space there on the baseline, trying to work it. Drame turns in. Drame is hounded, trying to create the space. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Diakite. And there is some contact inside, and Drame is whistled for the offensive foul. Might be the same kind of quarter that Libya would have hoped for out of the quarter break. They've been held to just 8 points here.
Yeah, the third quarter is the most important quarter of a basketball game. 22 points already scored by Guinea, and Libya only 8 points scored in this third quarter so far.
65-36. Badrush. Mighty. Can't find it. They'll fire up the last shot of the third quarter, and Doumbia will chase down his own miss. No joy for him on the attempt, but plenty to be happy about for Guinea and the City Nationale as they move up. It's a 31-point lead, and 65-36 the score at the end of 3.
And just the rush from Guinea, 52% from the 2-point line and 36% from the 3, just 7% from the 3-point line for Libya. And that's why they just need to get in that rhythm. They're 1 for 15, and that's just not going to do when you're playing at this high level.
Struggles from the 3-point line have been there, but you see John Keita, 14 points in his contribution so far. Soufiane Ahmad is trying to counter where possible for his 12 as captain, leading the way, trying to find it. That was the, well, I don't know, one of the most comical plays of that third quarter, but it counted as everything seems to go the way of Guinea.
And this is what you see, Jallo just being aggressive, passing the ball to his teammates. He already has 3 assists, and again, the captain doing captain things, passing the ball to Badrush on that transitional play right here. He leads the way for his team with 12 points, but it's just not enough. They only scored 8 points in this third quarter, and again, Diakite just going to work. He has 11 points and 5 rebounds.
The spin and the double block there from Diakite, and we are almost ready for the final 10 minutes. It'll be the final 10 minutes of Group C action for these teams. You can, of course, scan the QR code, download the app at Courtside 1891. That is where FIBA Basketball World action is at.
Libya only has this 10 minutes to continue to chip away at the scoreboard. They have nothing to lose. All they need to do is attack the basket like we just saw from Mandi, and continue to play with that pace.
That was a nice bit of driving there for Madi.
It was fast too.
Need some more of that injection of pace. Drame turns all the way in, and now whistle for another offensive foul.
Yeah, he hooked on that play. He was taking his time, and he just hooked with his elbow. And that's where he was called for the offensive foul. You could see here that elbow just locks in. And that will always be an offensive foul.
Still think the most fascinating stat of the tournament so far is that he has not scored on the inside. The big Usman Drame hasn't scored yet in this one. Mighty. But first, it looked like it was supposed to go in.
Yeah, you just take all that effort to go all the way to the basket, and it just rattled in and out. Very frustrating.
Some pressure there on Yak Noor Torre.
Yeah, you could tell he was frustrated from the previous play and then picked up the foul. As that would be his third foul of the game. You see here him just trying to get over, trying to back tap that ball, but he's called for the foul.
Torre finds Silla there, working on the low block. Hamad blocks it. It's into the hands of Silla. 1 second, Toure. Strong shot clock violation.
Hamad is really bringing the energy from Libya. You see him, you see the attack with the block from Hamad, and then goes back to guard the three-point line. He's really playing aggressive and tough. The captain leading the way with 12 points and 1 assist in this game so far.
Scoring, much needed scoring being provided here by Hamad. Now, Badrush again. Ziu, strong that is, off the rim. Toure feeds Drame. Drame beats Toure. That's well read by Ziu. Looking to push the pace. They have numbers here. Dawo straight through. Opens up like a desert highway as he finishes inside. Usman Drame. Toure back out. That's Drame's spot. Yeah, you see him dropping the three.
Finally, that would be his first points of today's game, as he's been 0 for 5 from the field.
That has been an area of consistency for Usman Drame. His 4-3. And the counter there from Mahdi.
Mahdi definitely brings that energy on the floor whenever he's in the game. So continue with that high pace is what Libya needs.
Dawo frustrated as Noor Toure picks up the foul. Giving a chance to get some burn in this game. 16-year-old Toure there. That lob into Dumbia's path. Ibrahima Doumbia to Ahmed Doumbia. Doumbia dances on the baseline, drops in the three.
Oh, what a beautiful shot. That arcing rainbow, and he nails that three-point shot.
Ziu trying to power move on the counter. Diakite's back. Doumbia trying to line up a second shot. Diakite. Rebound on one end, rebound, and drops it in on the other.
Yeah, he leads the way with 11 points and 8 rebounds.
4 players now from Guinea in double figures. Doumbia, Jallo, Kita, and Diakite. Hamad try to get it up, and another denial there from Diakite's third block received. Ziu, Drame.
One thing about Libya, they are not giving up. They are being competitive and really playing with drive, and as they continue to attack the basket. But you see here the rainbow, beautiful shot from Doumbia as he goes and arcs that over Hamed and makes it. And he leads the way with 10 points and 3 rebounds for his team so far.
Dancing there with the stars on the baseline, is able to drop in the three-pointer. 6:16 left. Substitutions on the floor.
But again, for Libya, like, how many times have we seen in this fourth quarter alone when they're attacking the basket, they're getting to the basket, but it's rattling in and out, and they're not really connecting and having the ball fall in all the way. They are exhausting their energy getting there, but they're not finishing at the rim. They're 18 for 58 on the field, with only 5 for 14 on the free throw line. They're getting there. They just need to convert.
Well, that free throw trip a lot better for them. They'll be a little bit happier. There's a pass. Silas blocked. That was athletic and cover defense from Mahdi. How do you get up that high to just block that point guard on the help defense?
He brings that energy when he's on the floor. He brings that consistency and that level of boost, as we see right here.
See Mahdi, then the timing. clears Silla right out. Wajidawo. Now Nassim Badrush. Hamad's shot is blocked. Jakite again. He really is constructing a block party of his own. Ziu gets it back and he'll go up. Drame's got 4 fouls, so he's not going to be too aggressive there on the defensive side. So just a little bit of a delay here, and if the scoreline stays the same, that means that the tournament will come to an end for Libya, and Guinea will move into a position where they will be in consideration for second or third, depending on what happens in the next game. And we still have to wait for both the C and the D groups to be settled. But the top of the group advances to the quarterfinal, and then C2, and that's Group C. The second and third place team will play cross games with the second and third place team from Group D. Inside it goes to Torre. Torre catches and able to extract the foul.
You like to see the youth continually to be aggressive when he gets on the court. Only 16 years old, Torre, and he's already played about 8 minutes and just giving his all. Has 2 points, 1 rebound, or 2 rebounds and 2 assists.
Still looking for the field goal is North Torre, but benefiting here from the opportunity to get some burn. So perfect from the line he is.
Definitely benefiting from the opportunity to get that experience and that flow. Especially he will probably insert himself just in a few moments in the game as the tournament continues.
Buzgaya, Madi. Libya, they still continue to play with high energy. Hamad, and of course Hamad is going to hit from the three-point line.
Just a great shot from Hamad as he leads with 15 points.
Gonna counter real quickly, Sekou Silla. Buzgaya up the floor. The attack is well contested. Well, he found some space there, he did. Into the path of Silla again. Battle for the ball. That's well controlled there by Dawo. Able to wrestle back to possession. They can make another score here. Just start a run. Hamad. Wouldn't have bet against him missing that one.
Yeah, if I was Guinea, I wouldn't be trying to rush. I would slow the ball down, use the clock as your benefit, set up your plays. As they're doing now.
Picks up his dribble, a little bit high. Usman Drame hooks the pass to Silla. Silla with set feet. Shorts it. Scramble for it. Picked up and controlled. And Nassim Badrush gets it across. Try the long range shot, and the late call comes in, and the push foul from Silla. Ball stays with Libya. Dawo, of course, lent into the contact to sell the push, but push came in indeed, so call coming in correct. More substitution, says.
He definitely gave some spark for Libya as he was in the game with 4 points and 3 rebounds and just an energized player coming off of that bench.
Badrush. Sees Dawo. That's a great play, and They need a couple more of those kinds of possessions.
That was a great play as Bedrush coming off of that screen and dumping the ball to the post player.
Many ways that he can impact the game. Nassim Bedrush needs to lean into that. Doumbia again with the dancing dribble. That one is wide on the left. Nassim Bedrush. Kickoff to Buscaya. Now Buscaya's left-hand layup is good for 2 points.
This is a team's energy that doesn't drop off or continue to go low.
They are doing a great job here. Libya, there is nice work on the baseline again. Ahmed Doumbia trying to take full advantage on the minutes being given to him on the floor. Hard work there, gets by Buscaya and able to draw the foul. Best offensive game so far of the competition for Doumbia. Had not registered any points before this one, but 1.5 rebounds and 2 assists on 20 minutes on the floor. The under-18 AfroBasket Championships 2020 started his international career.
This is definitely going to be a confidence game for him as he continues throughout this tournament, as he has 11 points and 4 rebounds so far. And the way that he's played and stepped up in this game was much needed, as Jallo barely played in the second half. So
deeper and deeper into the rotation. You say just Bull not being on the floor. There, Ben Al-Haj, capable of injecting just as much energy. Leg heavily strapped up. Trying to work it, that's now. Abdel Rahman, shot clock violation it will be. Final 2 minutes now. Full court pressure. Substitution. Dawo. Out he goes. Now Magribi back. Doumbia. Torre into Keita, who's going to close out the game here for Guinea, it seems. Buscaya. Perfect reading. Pick up the steal. Now the work here for Libya. Ben Al-Haj. Abu Farda. Caught in some trouble. Forced to kick out to Al Magribi. Fader 3 and the long rebound to Ben Al-Haj. It's well read by Doumbia. Now they have numbers on the break. The kick to Silla, who goes strong, draws the foul.
Just a great flow for Guinea, and they're just not letting up on the offensive end or defensive end. They're playing with poise and execution. As you see here, the pass to Silla going up strong, but getting fouled. Just the rhythm that you would like to see and continue to see. Even though they're up, they're still playing their same way with the same consistency and rhythm.
Nova Southeastern and the Tosin Tigers, where Sekou Silla plays basketball. 25 years old now. He's certainly showcased his front court ability, and back to the basket is how they look to get him involved in the play. Also pushes up, and there's Ahmed Al-Karabi. Gonna register his name here in the competition. Ben Al-Haj tapped away.
Great defensive play.
Now the pass from Doumbia, and Silla seals it.
Oh, that long extension of that layup.
3 possessions possibly left in this one. Long range shot, wow. That's a nice make from Abufada. Shot from Torre, and there's some joy. Gets his first 3, a smile on the face of the 16-year-old.
All the teammates stood up. You always like that when your youngest player scores a bucket. As Torre, he has 7 points in this game.
Now Keita trying to pitch it ahead to Torre. And team was getting up again, anticipating another score from North Torre.
You see here the push and the dish to Silla as he reverse layups that.
It's super passing, and Sekou Silla, he finishes around the rim with the flourish. And so the ball is pushed out, and we're gonna bring this one to a close. It's Guinea Silly Nacional will pick up their 2nd win in Group C. And Libya, unfortunately for them, they will pick up their 3rd loss on the trot. That final score is Guinea 83, Libya 55. And Group C action for these 2 teams comes to an end.
You could see here the 47% from Guinea and the 39% from the 3-point line from Guinea over the 14% from Libya. 53 rebounds to Libya's 35, and as a team basketball, 20 assists for Guinea to Libya's 13.
Well, they have 4 players in double digits. Keita, Diakite, and Jallo lead the way with their 13. Sufian Ahmad having a captain's game, leading the way out there, and there is joy as Guinea put themselves into a position where anything can happen in the group, but they have definitely advanced to the next stage of the competition, and they will definitely be in Luanda competing.
I believe that they're one of the consistent teams that we've seen show up, especially on that 3-point line in Group C. As we take a look at the best 4th quarter plays, and it started with Mahdi from Libya just going and being aggressive to the basket.
Wajidawo finishing on the fast break. Libya actually coming away with a 4-point win in that 4th quarter, 16-12. They pulled back 4. Usman Drame, he struggled from the field. And you see the work there from Mahdi, getting the shot to fall in. He was impactful, gave a little bit of a boost off the bench, and they needed it at that stage.
Yeah, but we see here that beautiful rainbow shot from Doumbia on that corner, and just the way that he continues to play, spotting up on that 3-point line, being 3 for 7 from the 3-point shot, but that dunk from Jakete after that miss.
And you see the work from Jakete. He was excellent on both ends of the floor. His ability to block the ball and just play in the open floor. And passing certainly a feature when you look at the way that the ball was distributed. Sekou Silla finishing with his strong left hand. We talked about the group dynamics. Well, let's have a look here as Guinea moved to the top of the group, a 2-1 record. Angola, they are undefeated. South Sudan and Angola, that fixture coming up at 7 p.m. But Libya, their time in the tournament in AfroBasket 2025 has come to an end, and they will be the team eliminated from the competition, and they'll have some work to do. When you have a look now at what can transpire, should Angola pick up a win, they'll go to the top of the group. Should South Sudan pick up a win, then goal differential will come into it, and then we will use calculators. They'll come out, and we will figure out who moves to the top of the group, because it will be all about the goal difference between the 3 teams. Guinea, Angola, South Sudan, Libya, the 3 teams that will advance to the next round. But Angola, South Sudan, that's next on the cards. It's been a pleasure bringing you this one from Quinton Denason, Ifi Ibekwe, and the team. We'll see you for the next game.